everyone, it's Lisa here again, spiritual career coach, author, and host of the podcast Soul Studio for Your Career. I am so happy to be here with you today on day 7 of our novena, our Priestess Novena, and so excited that in this novena we have a full moon. So today the full moon, also a super full moon, which means that it's really closer than normal, than usual to the earth, which means that we feel the impact of the full moon much more strongly. So here we are on day 7. If this is your first time watching this, I recommend go back to my Facebook page or my website, lisaespinosa.net. Go to the free resources tab and click on soul videos, and you can see all day 1 to 9, and you can receive the directions on how to do this if you sign up for my newsletter, also on my website, lisaespinosa.net. So here we are at day 7. Oh my gosh, 2 more days. So we're going to begin with a meditation, and so important always to start in that way to get us prepared to enter this deeper temple when we sit on the infinity point together for 9 minutes. And particularly on the full moon, I don't know if you experience this, but right around the full moon, my sleep tends to be different. And then there was, at least over here, a huge thunderstorm in the middle of the night. So I was up a lot last night, and it's very easy to feel ungrounded around the full moon. And there's so many blessings that the full moon brings. So we'll take this time together as well to ground, really connect to the earth, so that we can ride the energy of this beautiful full moon on this 7th day of our novena. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Maria and Jill and Leticia, everybody else who's on, Lorenza. So let's start by taking some nice cleansing breaths. And as you inhale and exhale, setting that intention, as we've been every day, to reset your nervous system, to help it to restore itself. So as you inhale, make your exhale longer than your inhale, knowing that every time you do that, your nervous system, your nerve endings relax. Doing that 2 more times, breathing in, and then having a longer exhale. And 1 more time, breathing in and having a longer exhale. Visualize all of your nerve endings just like relaxing, right? Like relaxing, restoring. And bringing our awareness to your hips, your pelvis, your knees, your ankles, your feet, to the bones in your body. And visualize those roots of light that are going down your legs and out the bottoms of your feet. And your roots know what to do, right? Let them go deep, deep, deep into the earth. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jan. Deep into the earth, connecting to the heart of the earth. Really taking your time with that, as again we have this super full moon, right, hovering overhead. So making sure that those roots go deep, that are balancing the expansion that is available here. And as your roots connect with the heart of the earth, feel the earth's medicine, the earth's blessing. Feel the tree roots blessing you as well. And know that the earth is being blessed at the same time by you. And there's no effort required. You don't need to try to bless the earth. It's just happening. This beautiful mutual blessing. And noticing if any crystals show up. And today, the crystal that wanted to be here is this beautiful rose quartz. So visualizing rose quartz and any other stone that shows up, but here we have the rose quartz. And this is a raw rose quartz, so it hasn't been tumbled, it hasn't been polished. The raw form of the crystals are more powerful, so here we bring it, rose quartz. And knowing that the rose quartz bring this energy of innocence, of compassion, of playfulness, of joy, of lightheartedness, and is so aligned with Mother Mary. So feeling all of those qualities like vitamins, right? Filling your roots. Connecting with your beautiful inner child. And, it's more than one usually, right? Your inner children. But in this moment, we're welcoming in particular your, what Kyra calls your phoenix child. Kyra is one of my teachers, author of the Sophia Code. And she, in the Kuan Yin chapter, we talk about the phoenix child, which is our inner child. It's like the ascended master inner child. It's the inner child that wasn't touched by any trauma, by any of the things that happened to us. And this inner child is this master. So we're welcoming our own phoenix child here to be present. And as this happens, let's allow again our roots to expand and create this network of roots. So our roots connecting with each other, all of you who are here live, all of you who are watching the transmission, the recording. So see this beautiful network of roots that we're all creating together in this space, at the same time still honoring our own boundaries. So we still have our own beautiful sacred space, even as our roots connect with each other. Knowing that as our roots connect in this way, we are able to both release more, so releasing, right, all of that resistance, all of the self-sabotage, all of the old burdens and wounds and outdated beliefs, any energy we are holding for the collective, we're releasing that and can expand, can release more as our roots connect. And we also can receive more. So see that network of roots creating this beautiful sacred container that allows us to receive even more. And of course, as we receive, we give, right? As we receive, it's natural that we're overflowing with service that doesn't come from a place of guilt or obligation or depletion. It just happens naturally. So see that network of roots. And again, as I've said, probably in all the days leading up to this day, this includes all of you who will watch the recording at any point in time. So even if you're not walking this 9-day journey from April 1st to April 9th, 2020, all of this healing is programmed in here whenever you hear this. So if you're listening to this in 2025, it is available for you as well. That's the beauty and wonder of energy and spirit. It transcends all time and space. So breathing all of that energy from these network of roots, flowing up the layers of the earth, feeling that rose quartz energy, moving up to the bottoms of your feet, which were activated yesterday. So I hope you were able to watch that, right? Your chakras at your feet. So feel the bottoms of your feet being blessed as this energy comes in, and notice how your feet can receive so much more after yesterday's activation. And then moving up, this energy moving up your legs, infusing your bone marrow. So I'm seeing that even the bone marrow being infused with this beautiful earth energy. Again, helping us to be grounded and present in this moment as we are here on the super full moon, the pink moon, as it's called. Heading closer to Good Friday and Easter. Again, beyond any religious dogma or attached to any particular religion, knowing that that is a sacred gathering, right? A sacred celebration of rebirth with Easter coming. So this bone marrow, in your bone marrow, it is believed energetically is the medicine of our ancestors. So feel your bone marrow being infused with this rose quartz energy. And what's happening is almost like I see your bone marrow, all of our bone marrows just almost like it's boiling. And with this beautiful pristine rose quartz that is so powerful and gentle. And as that steam comes out of our boiling bone marrow, what's being released is ancestral burdens, ancestral beliefs, particularly around limitation, around scarcity, around struggle. And what I'm hearing Mother Mary say is that this is really important for all of you, all of us here who are gathered as light workers, earth angels, priestesses. The word's not important, whatever word you're using, but that are answering the call, right, to be a channel of unconditional love for yourself and for the world. We carry, just like all of humans, a lot of burdens, but particular, a lot of confusion around what it means to be of service. And so as our bone marrow is infused with this rose quartz energy and it is boiling off, like burning off these burdens, these beliefs that you are meant to struggle and suffer, almost like the starving artist syndrome, but like the starving healer, that is getting cleared now. And as your bone marrow is blessed by this rose quartz, receiving your ancestral lineage, your ancestral inheritance, all of the initiations that all of your ancestors ever went through, all of the wisdom that they learned from their mistakes, from the hard times, is here available for you. Not the burdens, not the trauma, but the blessings and the wisdom. So with great honor and respect to our ancestral lineage, we receive. So receive this blessing of your bone marrow. And as this steam, so I see like the bone marrow is heating up so much that then steam comes out. And as the steam emerges, what is being released again is the burdens, the outdated beliefs. That you can't, this belief that you can't be of service and be serviced as well. That you can't be a blessing and be blessed as well. That you can't give and also receive. So letting that, and it happens beyond your intellectual understanding. So you don't need to know how this is happening. Just know that if you are here, if you're watching this and you are ready for this activation, this healing, this blessing. So seeing then the light continue to move up your pelvis, and your bone marrow is going to be continue to be blessed as we do this, moving up your spine, the back of your neck, up to the crown of your head. And at the crown of your head, your skull, the bones of your skull, I'm really being drawn to them right now. So seeing this beautiful pink energy infusing your skull, infusing all the places. For some reason, what's coming is, when babies are born, their skull bones aren't completely fused yet, right? There's that soft spot. I think it's called the fontanelle. And I'm seeing all of our skulls like that, like it's not fused yet. I know it is. My head feels, but this is the image that's coming. So, and it's like this beautiful pink light that is infusing these fissures in our skull bones and is blessing this space. And there's something about protection is not the right word, but shield. It's like this layer this layer of beautiful pink, wise, pristine, refined, pure, innocent energy. Childlike, not as in naive, but think of the faith and the trust of a child, right? And so that energy, and that is, it's like this healing ointment, this healing medicine that's starting at the crown of our head, and it's going to permeate through us. And I want to name what's coming forward is that a lot of times as we do healings like this together, there is an integration period, and during that period a lot of stuff might be purged. So I don't necessarily mean as we're sitting here in 9 minutes together, or more than 9 minutes, but if you in these days notice, like, why is this coming up, or why am I feeling this way, don't judge it. So know, like, oh, I'm doing this novena, I should feel peaceful and joy and just so blissed out the whole time. You might have that, which is awesome, but also a lot of times as all of this healing energy is coming, there is this purging and releasing of everything that I named at the beginning of this transmission. So if you notice that happening, I know that's been happening a lot for me, the reminder is to just notice it and have compassion and know, like, okay, so not get attached to it. And that can be hard for us healers, especially us coaches or therapists. Like, we can right away go into analysis, right? Like, okay, why is this triggered? There's a place for that. But also to know, like, oh, this is getting released. This is part of the process. It's like when we throw up, which I hate doing, by the way. But, some of it, it's unpleasant, but afterwards we feel so much better. Now, we intend this prayer that this be a gentle, loving release for us. But again, not judging ourselves or feeling like we're going backwards in any way. Hey, Karen and Jill, yes, lots of tears right now. Yeah, just like let that flow. Thank you for sharing that, Jill. So we're being bathed in our own innocence. We're being blessed and baptized by our own beautiful innocence. So any parts of us that hold shame or guilt or are holding forgiveness from ourselves, it's being blessed right now with this beautiful rose quartz pink energy. Mother Mary again here present. So bringing our hands over to our heart center. Knowing this is the entryway to your beautiful tender heart. It's like our heart has been tenderizing all of these days together, right? We're on day 7. Yesterday, Mother Mary did a huge clearing of self-sabotage at our heart. So there's a tenderness, and I keep thinking of an artichoke. I know that's probably strange, but if you've had artichoke before, the meat of the artichoke and the heart of the artichoke, it's really soft. And that's what it feels like what's happening to our heart. And knowing that that is actually so strong and powerful. This isn't about becoming weak. This is releasing the sabotage, releasing the resistance to how powerful we are, how powerful our open heart is. So in this space, seeing that beautiful pink color, and actually I invite you to visualize a rose, a pink rose. And see the petals of that pink rose opening. And what's interesting is usually when I see at our heart a flower, I see it open this way, but right now the rose, so see this beautiful pink rose, and it looks like a young rose, like a bud that's just like it's open, but it's just in its beginning openings, and there's dew on the rose petals, dew of rose quartz, liquid rose quartz, and the rose is opening up. So it's opening up towards our neck, our face, our jaw, our crown. But then there's a rose pointing down that's blessing, that's like emanating this beautiful rose energy to our lower body as well. So see that now, receive this blessings from this beautiful rose. Again, as you're blessed, and what Mother Mary's saying, you're blessed with your own innocence, you're baptized. In this innocence and this lightheartedness and joy and playfulness that, again, doesn't come from a place of being naive or having your head buried in the sand. This is actually from a wise, courageous place that sees the truth, that sees that in reality only love is real. And that isn't to say that we're not going to walk through all the chaos that can seem to be around us, but carrying that beautiful pink energy of our beautiful innocence that everyone has. So we're not special in that sense that it's just us. It's everybody has. If you're here though, the difference is that you are having the courage to say yes to walk this path. Although in the long run, it is of course a blessing and the easiest route. In the short term, it can feel like the hardest choice to not be reactive to what's going on externally, but instead to come inside first, to trust that our inner world is not only just as important as our external world, is actually what is creating our external reality. So all of this is what's here for all of us, with Mother Mary here present on this full moon, the pink moon. And of course we know that the moon is very connected to Mother Mary as well as roses. So getting ready to do our invocation of welcoming all of the Ascended Masters, all of the beautiful circle around us. So before we do that, I'm hearing, as you place your hands on your heart center, asking you, first of all, welcome your beautiful soul. Thank you, soul, for being here. Welcome your beautiful priestess medicine. We know that your ancestors are here. Your expanded, elevated, ascended ancestors. And in this space, asking beautiful soul, today on day 7 of this novena, what am I letting go of? What am I releasing today? What am I releasing today? What am I releasing today? And also today on day 7 of this novena, what am I embracing? What am I receiving? What am I receiving? And just fill your heart with those answers, even if you're not consciously aware of what they are yet. They are there. So I welcome all of your beautiful souls here. We know that they're always here, but there's something wonderful and miraculous and expansive that happens when we explicitly say, either out loud or internally, and if you can say it out loud, beautiful, be blessed by your own voice. Beautiful soul, I am here open, I welcome you. So all of your souls here, your guardian angels surrounding each of you. Remember, your guardian angels love you unconditionally and have traveled with you through every lifetime. And we welcome the archangels. And Archangel Michael has been present every day of this novena. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Haniel and Ariel and Zadkiel and Shamiel, all the archangels here surrounding you, specifically each of you. So it's very interesting that every day, I think it's every day, like a lot of the days, I've been really guided to not just do the circle around all of us, but around each of you. So there's something really important for you to carry that image with you throughout your day, that you are surrounded individually and then us together as a container by all of this love and support. You are walking in this container throughout your days, this blessed container. So thank your guardian angels, thank the archangels, and we welcome the archangels to surround our circle, our wide circle of everyone here live, everyone who is walking this journey right now, these 9 days with us, and anyone who will ever see this 9-day journey, whenever it is. If it's past 2020, whatever it is, all of this healing is programmed into these transmissions. So all of the archangels surrounding us, and all of the ascended master teacher guides who are here for us. Mother Mary, of course, Green Tara and her 21 emanations. Kuan Yin with her healing waters of mercy, with her mantra of Om Mani Padme Hum. That mantra of compassion that tenderizes our hearts. So of course, Kuan Yin is very present here. Mary Magdalene, Joan of Arc, who's been so present, bringing again her combination of innocence and ancient wisdom, right? Youth and ancient wisdom. The maiden and the crone, the maiden and the elder, all of us have that. Ganesh and Jesus and Babaji, Saint Germain, any other ascended masters that tap you on your shoulder or show up in your heart that are here, we welcome them. And if you're guided to share them on the chat, you can. We welcome them. All of these guides and masters that are celebrating that we are taking this 9-day journey, that understand how many blessings we are receiving because of this and are available now to the world because of this. I want to share, I've been watching Chernobyl on HBO and reading about Chernobyl. If you don't know anything about it, it's a nuclear reactor, lots of death and destruction. You would think this would be like a very depressing thing for me to watch, but I've always been fascinated by atoms, not in the sense of atomic bomb, but just there's many reasons, and I've understood more spiritually why. But as I've been watching this, all I have kept hearing was like, as I'm watching this all of this radiation and toxic energy that's filling this town, as in the 80s there was this thing that happened with Chernobyl. All I kept hearing as I was watching it, because I was like, why are you wanting me to watch it? Because I was compelled to watch this, and I wasn't feeling overwhelmed by it. I mean, it was painful to watch in a lot of ways, and it was like, oh, we're gonna create the light side of nuclear reactors, right? That with us gathering together, we are, how they have the mushroom cloud of the atomic bomb, where this isn't that. This is the beautiful explosion of love and healing and miracles. Like, that's what we're creating when we gather together in this way. And I know that's one thing that's coming from me, is to create more and more circles like this. And I think this will be a calling for you as well, because together, and that's the image I see, that as these groups, these, Andrew Harvey, who I love, mystic author, he talks about these networks of grace. We are these networks of grace that are detonating these atomic energy of love, not radiation, but love and miracles and transformation. So I will be talking more about that and other things coming up, but I just want to say that for you to understand how powerful this is. Krishna devotion. Yes, we welcome Krishna. And Krishna with his peacock feather, that he has here, standing for that activated third eye, and his devotion to the divine feminine. So right now, I believe this is a full moon in Libra, but there is this like balancing of the feminine and the masculine that is available for us. We are birthing the divine feminine, and we absolutely need the divine masculine, represented by beings like Krishna and Jesus and Babaji, who are devoted to the feminine, who love her and who are like, tell me, Divine Feminine, what action steps to take. That's how it works, right? We're here tender. We listen to our soul's guidance as we sit on the infinity point, and then our Divine Masculine takes action. So the circle of amazingness around us, and of course the divine light of Source, of God, Goddess, pearlescent, beautiful, white, golden, violet light surrounding all of us so that only the truth can be here. That this space is protected and guided. And, you know, when I said that, I just saw how much light each of you are radiating. That you are each a lighthouse. And lighthouses are meant to be seen, they're not meant to be hidden. Then it wouldn't be a lighthouse, and it wouldn't do what it's supposed to do. A lighthouse stands out and is seen. And that's what you each are. So here we have, right, beautiful infinity symbol. Look at all the shades of pink. So you're sitting there on that infinity point that goes beyond all time and space. And this is where all your timelines meet, right here. And that is where we're sitting for 9 minutes together. So we get ready to light our candle. So take your candle. This is how much I burned yesterday. So, oh, it's so interesting. What's left is this trusting myself. So that's the next layer of resistance that's burning for me. So let's light the candle. And if you don't have a candle, just hold whatever you've been holding. So you have the candle, you're the lighthouse. So we're gonna get ready to do our prayer invocation. If you can say it out loud, say it out loud. Really learning that powerful practice of blessing yourself with your own voice. Right, so and the line that's really standing out for me today is, as I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. There's a beautiful healing that's happening for all of us with that today. All right, so let's begin. As this candle burns, my soul within me burns. As this wax melts, resistance in me melts. 9 days too clear, lifetimes of fear. As I give, I receive. As I heal, I am healed. Doors open, I walk through. I am ready for the new. Abundance flows with ease and grace, for I have finally found my place. All right, so let's put this here. And Lorenza sharing mine is acceptance, yes. So I'm gonna put the timer. 9 minutes. I will see you all on the other side, right? Both in our inner chamber of the infinity point and on the other side as we emerge. All right, we begin. Starting to take some nice cleansing breaths. And maybe do some nice stretches, whatever feels good. I'm gonna spray some rose quartz. I said some rose. So I'll just feel the energy of the rose. It's always so good to open my eyes and there you are. So I want to share, when I was sitting, I kept seeing that image of all of us as lighthouses, and it was so interesting. For some reason I saw like this, I don't know, lake, this large body of water, and each of you were on your own boat, and I knew it's like you were on this boat going to find your spot where you were the lighthouse. And there was this message of as you fully accepted your role as a lighthouse, and you don't have to use that word, that's the word that came, that for you to trust that those people that are meant to find you will find you. As long as you do your part of saying, yes, I am ready, yes, I am open, and having the courage to do your inner work and to keep purifying your intentions. And by purifying, not that we're bad, dirty people, sinful people, nothing like that, but purifying our intentions is so important always, because we all have an ego, we all have wounds. So to purify our intentions, to align them so that they are always in integrity, and we don't need to just that prayer, purify my intentions, then the people who are meant to find you will find you. Because even though there's, an infinite amount of lighthouses out there, because in reality we're just waking up everybody to know that they're a lighthouse as well. There is no competition, because like I often say, nobody else has your soul's medicine. It's like nobody else is you as that lighthouse. So that's what was interesting. I was seeing this, like, all these beautiful lighthouses, and they were all beautiful, all different, all beautiful, and people all looking at these lighthouses like, oh my gosh, there's so many lighthouses, they're all so beautiful. But then knowing clearly, like, oh, but that's the one I'm going to, that's the lighthouse that speaks to me. And so trusting that. And I have, remember who you are was a big message, as we see and align with this. Remember, yeah, the whole remembering. And it's so interesting because I know some of you here are part of my Priestess mentoring program, and the first process in my book is remembering this. So this novena is part of one of the exercises in that chapter, and it is all about remembering who we are. Remembering, and of course, as we remember, we remind others. We don't even have to talk to them. We don't have to say, we don't have to evangelize. Now, of course, some people will become your students and you will talk, you will have teachings for them, but the world will be awakened by your presence. We are here to wake up and wake up others. Yes, purifying. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Karen, for repeating that. So let's do a card, and I'm excited because yesterday I did an Alana Fairchild Oracle, and I said I usually don't do them because it's like long explanation, but today I was guided to do the same, and the moon deck, of course, because it's a full moon. So Mother Mary Oracle, one of my favorites of Alana Fairchild. It's hard to say because I love all her decks. I still have some that I want to get, but all the ones I have I love. But the Mother Mary one, I think, has a special place in my heart. So because she woke me up this morning, well, last night, with thunder, with lightning and the full moon energy, and this morning I was listening to the Mother Mary chapter again from the Sophia Code. And so anyway, Mother Mary, Mother Mary, Mother Mary. And of course, she's preparing me, us, all of you who have signed up. If you haven't signed up, I hope you sign up. If you feel the calling, I'm having my Divine Mother retreat on May 8th. It's going to be a virtual 2.5 hour retreat. Mother Mary is hosting amongst other Divine Mothers. So let's see, what is her message for everyone here? And then I will read just a little part of the booklet. All these cards, what does she want you to know? Okay, this one. Look at this, Our Lady of Divine Direction. So yesterday I was somehow able to hold the card up and read. Let's see if I can do this. All right, here we go. I know what it is because I use this deck all the time, but Our Lady of Divine Direction. I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in direction in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid while still reaching your destination. Pray to me and trust, and together we shall journey on towards the goal. So I want to read to you a little bit of so I know the meditation, so each card has a meditation, and this one I'm going to just share it with you because I know it. You're standing at this crossroads, and there's all these different paths. And because this is, she's saying Our Lady of Divine Direction, that she is your compass, basically. And you walk and you feel Mother Mary's hand behind your back. It's kind of nudging you, like she's with you, right? And the prayer is this: Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gratefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage and protect me with your grace. So, so beautiful. And this is so important right now. I know for me, so many of my upcoming workshops and talks and things I had planned in different venues have just been canceled left and right because of everything that's happening. So I've had to so much lean into this, knowing that, okay, you're guiding me, fine, these doors closed, but I know these other doors, right, the doors of opportunity are going to open. So whatever that is like for you, however that resonates with you, trust that. And that reminds me, I have 2 spots still left for the Reiki for Your Career mini program. So if you're interested, if maybe that's one of the ways Mother Mary is nudging you, and I don't say that as like a pressure or any creepy sort of way, like you listen to your heart on this, have the courage to say, yes, I would love, love, love to work with you privately. So let's see the moon. Today on this full moon, what is the message? How do we take care of ourselves on this full moon? How do we receive her blessings and ride the energy of the full moon? Love this. I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. And look at that image. I just love it. So what's the answer? Presence of gratitude, being in the moment. It can be so hard to do when we're worried, if we're worried about the future, right? But to be in the moment. And look at her pregnancy, which of course I'm thinking of birthing the priestess within, right? We're taking a 9-month journey, priestesses, 9-month journey. We're in the first trimester now. But also in the retreat, one of the teachings that I've been receiving from Mother Mary and other Divine Mother guides is activating our womb of creation. So that's one thing that we're going to do in the retreat, like activating our womb. And this isn't about birthing babies, unless that's what you want to do, but I'm talking about birthing your creations, activating that, because we are all pregnant with this new world, this ascended new world, the evolution of the planet. It's like, how do we bless our womb of creation? All right, and remember, the retreat will be recorded, so I would love for you to be there live, but if you can't be live, you will have the recording. And even if you're live, you will have the recording so that you can watch it over and over and receive more blessings. All right, my dears, always so awesome to be with you. We have 2 more days. These 9 days, I think I said this before, both have felt like so fast, and also like we've been doing this like forever. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It just feels like there's this timeless energy to it. So I will see you tomorrow at 9, and then on the 9th day I will see you at 9. Oh my gosh, it'll be the 9th day for 9 minutes. on the 9th. I'm so excited. If we can think of other 9s to add to that, let's do that. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Yes, love that moon card, I know. Thank you all of you for being here. Thank you all of you who are watching the transmission. And I love, by the way, I just want to share, those of you who have been emailing just to share insights that you've received in the novena, or just like how it's helping you. I love receiving that. It's just helpful to me in so many ways. Once, when I write my book, it's just helpful because part of the reason I'm doing this practice is, as I'm writing this book, is to have it grounded in real experiences. It's not just me imagining people doing the novena, as I'm actually doing it. So in that way it helps. And it also just helps, I'm human just like everybody, right? I have parts that can go into that place of like, why am I doing this? Is this really helping? Should I keep it up? All of that. So it gives me fuel. So I love receiving those. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day.